Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Well, we didn't check these, but anyways. So
we don't need to check them. We haven't changed them.
Yeah, I know. So I asked him where he was going.
Okay.
Like he stopped at McKay's.
Yeah.
To rest, like the horse can rest and stuff like that. He was headed to
He was over there buying DVDs.
probably
DVDs?
to Centerville, Alabama.
Okay.
It's on the mountain. It's
Yeah.
like south of everything. Anyways, I saw him 4 days later on his way back through.
Oh, God.
Where he stopped at McKay's again.
I'm just baffled. Like,
Yeah.
he's just going down roads, horse and buggy?
So think about this. It takes us how long to get to Etowah?
30 minutes, 45 minutes?
I'm going to say 1 hour. Let's
Sure.
be
I
safe.
mean, even that.
1
yeah.
hour. Okay. Took him 2 days. How long does it take us to get to the south side of Sand Mountain? About an hour.
Yeah.
Took him 2 days to go down, 2 days to come back. Because, like I said, it was 4 days later.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Took
what-
him a week
To go to Centerville, Alabama.
to Centerville, Alabama.
I mean, that's devotion.
Yeah.
I don't think he went for devotion. I didn't ask him why.
Was he
went.
going for sin? What was he going for?
Sin?
But then again,
So
well,
let's
hold on.
clarify. Let's clarify for listeners right now, real quick. So people that live in
This
East,
was a guy on a Sportster.
no. For people that live in East Tennessee, they already know that we have midnights. For people that are around the world or in other parts of the United States that might not know what a midnight is, it's
Think
not-
Amish.
think Amish. It's not a
Think.
sect.
I said think.
It's not a sect of Amish, but think Amish. Mennonites. If you ever see those videos of like the Amish people where they put speakers in their buggy. No, they're Mennonite. They're not.
Yeah.
So yeah. He was super nice. I
I'm sure.
chit chatted with him.
Well, look, I mean that is the one thing going up through like Benton and that area.
What was funny was the people at work were like, "You talked to the guy?" I was like, "He is a human being."
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not a leper.
They're
Good
usually
grief.
That's how they were acting.
But no, honestly, that's one of my favorite things of going up through like the Benton.
They
Etowah
always wave
area.
at us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They
always
always
wave.
wave.
Yeah, they
They're
always
super
wave.
nice. You'll
Yeah.
see the kids come out of the buggy and if they're with them. Yeah, absolutely.
They're super
always
nice
super
people.
nice.
Yeah. And they make really good bread.
They make really good lots of everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
but
yeah.
I've had
Like, if you want
I've
ever-
eaten the bread.
If you ever want some like really nice handmade quilts and stuff like that, yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, so my aunt used to live in.
I'm just curious
town.
of what he had to go down to Centerville. Is there a Mennonite
Maybe I don't
group?
know.
That just seems like
It wouldn't surprise me.
it just seems like a random place to go.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me simply because having family on the mountain,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's some.
Well, someone's got to fix those banjos.
There's like my mom's family up on the mountain is Bible Methodist,
Yeah.
and they're like the no jewelry, don't cut your hair, women in
Okay.
dresses.
So you're getting really close.
You're
to
getting
the,
really
yeah.
close.
And
Like, like my grandfather didn't have a TV. Now it's not because he was anti-TV. He
They just didn't have TV out in Sand Mountain.
no. He referenced the TV as the one-eyed idiot. He said it would be the downfall of America.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
He was ahead of his time.
Now the TV's just got smaller and they're in everybody's pocket.
But
True.
for some people that went, he's just a crazy old kook. He did buy a '92 Toyota pickup.
Fair enough.
It was a
Yeah.
smart move.
Yeah.
Fair
I'm still going. So, anyways, otherwise, hey, everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I'm your clueless leader. Today, we're going to go on a learning journey. I have the soft chewer herself, Miss Muffin,
Hey, y'all.
Eating the airheads.
My
and
gummies.
I've got Daniel.
Hey there. I wonder if he was going to come in for like a tire change. Coming to the dealership, like, hey guys, have you fixed wagon wheels? I know these Harleys are antiques, but can we?
Not the Darius Rucker kind. So, anyways, I sent you a text earlier
You did.
to look at something
You did.
on social media,
Yep.
on several groups, because I am members of some ADV groups on Facebook.
I would imagine you are.
It has been the talk on almost every single one of those groups. It is making waves. What did I send you to look up?
Kawasaki is putting a new bike out there, the KLE 500.
Yes.
Parallel twin 498cc. I think that's what it said. I would have to look. I don't have it in front of me.
It's actually a 451.
Is it a 4? Okay, so it is the same that's in the 500 EX and...
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. 45 horsepower, 451cc, parallel twin, fuel injected.
Oh. No one's making a modern carbureted bike.
I'm sure we could find somebody that's making a modern carbureted motor.
The XR got killed like last year.
The XR got killed,
He got killed
30 years ago. We've already talked about this.
I don't think there's a modern carbureted motorcycle made in the U.S. Sorry, I will say made in the U.S. That's what I'm going to qualify that with, because I'm sure if you go to a farm,
well, I mean, is a Janus fuel injected?
yes,
Okay, then I would say no. You're correct on that.
yeah, I don't think
production motorcycle.
production motorcycle. I mean,
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I mean,
because even the
the
dirt bikes,
DRZ up until this year was carbureted, but it's not a U.S. made motorcycle either. Though.
well, sorry, U.S. sold.
U.S. sold.
I think that, yeah, because I'm sure there's motorcycles sold in Europe or,
Wait, hang on.
the Honda.
Honda Ruckus.
It is fuel injected.
Like 5 years ago, it was not.
I'm pretty sure it's fuel injected now.
You might want to double check that one real
I
quick.
could have sworn.
I always thought it was fuel
Well,
injected.
because the original Groms were carbureted.
But a Grom's not a Ruckus motor.
No, I know. But I thought when the Grom went fuel injected,
You also need to look at a CRS 50.
we were supposed to get some heavy rain tomorrow.
Lovely.
I wouldn't mind some heavy rain.
I mean, we probably need it.
We do need it.
He's looking it up.
I am currently looking up
So anyway,
it's liquid cooled, automatic transmission, and electric start, but it doesn't say
Well,
is there a carburetor.
they're a carburetor.
so anyways, so the KLE 500 is not a new name. They formerly made a KLE 500.
It is still carbureted. The Ruckus
go.
is still carbureted.
Well,
And based on street legal, that's probably the only street legal.
Yeah.
But like the 110 motor, the same thing that's essentially in the Grom and the Monkey.
Yeah.
When they came out with the 110, I was working at Honda and it was fuel injected from day one.
Yeah. But the Grom when it first came out was carbureted. The first iteration of the Grom was carbureted.
Which made no sense.
They
Because it's
had
based on a 110
they had leftover carburetors.
from the Ruckus.
yeah, try to get rid of them.
Well, I mean, no, they had them left over from like all the XR 100s and shit that they had built over the years. They were in a warehouse, that same warehouse that we saw coming back from Sturgis.
No, that's the XR warehouse. Oh, well, I guess it is the XR warehouse. Yeah.
The XR warehouse. Yeah. So in a whole different section, and it's about 100,000 square feet. It's just full of carburetors, and they're trying to
Just
get rid of them.
Just remember the slogan.
XRs only.
You'll never be lonely at XRs only.
Okay, so back to the KLE 500.
Yes. So the biggest thing I think about it,
It basically just looks like a smaller KLR with a rally
looks
tower.
better than a KLR.
It does look. It looks more usable.
If you watch a lot of the videos, it looks like
It-
a lot better than a.
Well, and what we
To
talk-
me, it looks like a little bit of a smaller version of a mix-up between a T7 and an Africa Twin.
yeah. I was thinking it looked a lot like what's a 750 Honda that they put out? And
Transalp.
Transalp. It's kind of in that Transalp.
Yeah.
T7 vein.
And this is
taller front end, but not as wide because the KLR got fat.
Well, this is also a true off-roader.
Yes.
This is not a Versus. This is not the Honda CB500X.
Exactly.
This is a actual off-roader comparable to the CF Moto 450, Ibex, MT, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing. A lot of people found that bike. I rode that bike.
Yep.
Thought it was a fantastic motorcycle at its power and its weight and stuff like
CF
that.
Moto.
The CF Moto. This bike is similar power and weight.
Yep.
And also similar price.
Which is one of the things that we talked about as a major deterrent for the Transalp.
Yep. Yeah,
And
because
the
the
T7.
$10,000 bike.
Yeah. The T7, the Transalp, they're $10,000
Plus.
plus.
Yeah, because I think now a brand new 27 is almost 12. And I think if you get the World Raid, which is realistically at the end of the day, anybody that's buying a T7 actually wants the World Raid, it's like 15.
So finding a bike that's under 10, like I'm just going to use 10,000 as the line because I feel like
Well, 10,000 is a good hard line, and a lot of dealers still use that as a good hard line because if you have a brand new motorcycle that if company A, I'm not talking about any Japanese, American, whatever.
Does not
company
matter.
A is making a motorcycle and it's $9,999. Company B makes an identical motorcycle and it's $10,499. It is a $500 difference. That $10,000 mark makes a difference, a world of difference on where people purchase at.
And also the financing.
Yeah, well, it's proven on the automotive industry. If you don't believe me, go look at it and look at where companies price their cars at. If a company has a car that they're like, this is worth $31,000. If they can price it for $29,000, they're going to price it for $29,000.
The base model will always be.
It'll outsell every single one of them, and that's why when you look at stuff like the Ford Maverick, when they first came out, their base model $19,995.
I know someone that broke
grand.
one in half.
Not 20 grand, 19.
Yeah.
So they can sit there and go, it's sub $20,000.
Yes. And they could. And as soon as you added, electric windows, central locking, and,
$25,000.
an interior, it was $30,000. But
Yeah. Do you know where they're at now?
probably,
Subaru has a pre-owned one that's limited sitting on their lot right now.
like 32?
33.
Yeah.
That's a pre-owned one.
Which is ridiculous but then again, that tells you how inflated car prices have gotten.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
a base model F-150, which is a fine truck,
You talk about your time period, and I'll talk about mine.
currently you're sitting at $45,000, $50,000 for a base model F-150. It should be $15,000.
You know what base model F-150s were? XL series F-150s. When I was in high school,
It was about a mule and
this was-
like 2 bags of grain.
we're talking in 01, 02. Okay.
1901, 1902.
Yeah.
They were sub $20,000, and that's where they were priced at.
I still remember, and I know it's a motorcycle podcast, but I'm talking about trucks for a second. Luxury
Well,
trucks.
we're talking about it because of the equating of the pricing to where this is and how substantial that is.
It's a big deal that it's under 10 grand.
It's the same thing about what Harley did when they came out in
Because
2025 with the Rev Max on the Nightster, and they went, "Hey, 2025 Nightsters are
$899.
Well, no, they weren't $899, but the advertisement was sub 10,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and people went,
Yeah, because Harley didn't do that.
"Right,
Right.
But I think about it because you look at base model vehicles. You can't buy a base model vehicle of any kind anymore.
No.
They just don't sell. Like Dodge did it with like the Tradesman series Ram
Yep.
trucks,
Yep,
but then you had to wait 45 months to get the damn thing because they wouldn't make it.
If you went on,
But it cost, it was like 18, 20
it was cheap.
grand.
if you walked into a GM, Ford, or Dodge lot right now and said, "I need a base model for a work truck," or we'll even count Toyota in this,
Paint it white, put steel
Yeah.
wheels on it.
you're either going to have to, one, order the truck
Yes.
and wait,
Yeah,
or
for sure.
two, they're going to send you over to fleet sales that unless you're buying a couple of them at a time,
They don't want to deal with you.
they don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which I think is
but like the
ridiculous.
Maverick at 19, when I saw that and I actually looked at the truck and saw it for what it was, and understanding that 99% of people that buy a pickup truck don't actually need a pickup truck.
They need just a bed for their occasional trips to Lowe's
Correct.
and Home Depot.
Yeah.
I was
pretty
like,
much.
that is a brilliant truck. And people laughed at it. And I was like, here's the thing about it. That thing, every auto parts place in the country should buy one. And a lot of them did.
They did. Well, they got rid of Ford Rangers
Yeah.
because they all had Ford
Yeah.
Rangers prior to
Yeah.
that.
Older
or
Ford Rangers.
Older Ford Ranger. Like,
Yeah.
it was a 92 Ford Ranger.
Because a new
that
Ford
was-
Ranger is 45 grand.
I looked at one of those Raptor.
Charlie's Rangers literally was like $42,000.
I looked at one of those Raptor Rangers.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like 68.
I was doing a job at a Ford dealership. And no, it was really nice. And then I looked at the price tag and it was just shy of $70,000. I was
Yeah.
like,
No.
are you telling me that I'm going to have to pay $70,000 for a Ford Ranger?
No. That's what was on the window.
Yeah, they couldn't sell the damn thing to.
Well, no. That's what's on the window. That's not the dealer markup. After you get inside, you actually start talking to them.
That's true. It's true.
Do you know how many Broncos I've seen with a window sticker of $64,000 that everybody
sold
was
for
like,
90,
correct?
Yeah.
which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, no.
Don't even look at a Raptor.
Yeah, that's the thing.
no, I
That's
have.
If you get on Ford's website and you look at a base model Bronco, you're not going to find one.
No.
No.
But do you know how much?
Well, no,
like
you find a lot of Bronco Sports.
Do you know how much
The little ones,
full
yes.
size base model Bronco is, brand new?
Like 50?
No,
60?
no,
What?
they're like 32.
Are they really?
What?
You never find one.
See, I've never seen
because
one.
every
Never
so
find
so
one.
believe it or not, when my dad was looking for new vehicles, he hasn't purchased one. We kind of took him around. A couple dealerships had vehicles that we wanted him to look
G-Wagon.
at. He doesn't want anything that big.
You could write it off.
We stopped at a Ford dealership. Like, let's just look at vehicles that he wanted something taller, something that was easier to get into. The Bronco Sport was too gay for him, so he saw the real Bronco.
No
Yeah.
offense to Bronco Sport people.
Eh.
No. Both of y'all chill out. We have the Bronco Sport of the Jeep world.
Oh yeah,
We have a
I
Cherokee.
mean, it's different. To me, it's different.
There's
though.
no.
He is right.
So here's the problem. Okay, the Bronco Sport 100% has its place.
It does.
For street people.
If you want that style and you're never going off road,
True.
Correct.
and you don't, and you travel, so you need a little bit better gas mileage and stuff like that, buy a Bronco Sport. I will tell anybody all day long. Like when people are like, "I think I'm gonna get a Bronco," and I would go, "Are you ever going to go off road?" No. Okay. Do you need to tow a trailer? Well, no. Okay. Do you ever travel? Yeah, sometimes with the family. Buy a Bronco Sport. Like that's the thing. It
No,
100%
you buy a
has its
Ford
place,
Flex is what you really buy. With a 3.5.
which they don't make.
I know they don't make it anymore, but
Not
you
anymore.
find about
What you
4 or
buy.
5-year-old one. Ford Explorer.
Ford Transit.
A transit.
Yes. 100%. All right, conversation over.
Yep.
I mean-
Yep. The tiny Transit.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you can also get that with 3.5.
You just buy the tiny Transit with the 2.3.
No, you don't want the 2.3. You want the 3.5 twin turbo.
You buy the 2.3 single turbo because it's the same 2.3 single turbo that's in the RS. And then you call Texas Speed and you pay your $8.99
I
or whatever
thought
it is, and they send you the download.
I thought the RS was a 5-cylinder.
No, 2.3.
One of the RSs was the original RS ST
Maybe not the one we
was a
got.
5-cylinder because it was a Volvo designed engine.
maybe overseas, but the RS ever since we got it is a 2.3. 2.3 single turbo.
4-cylinder?
Same thing that's in the Mustang. That's why when we talked about the Mustang, we talked about you can get big power out of them.
Yeah.
That's because it's the same thing. And Texas Speed sells downloads for those. I knew a guy that had bought one when they first came out in that like the sky blue color. And he did the turbo upgrade and the exhaust system and did like the download or whatever from Texas Speed. And it was like 410 horsepower.
Look, anything over 3 is actually pretty good on a car.
If you want something with a 3.5, you find a base model F-150 with a 3.5.
Or an Explorer.
Yeah, but the new Explorers, you can't get the 3.5 twin.
Can you not anymore?
No. They quit that in like 18 or 19.
I didn't know they...
It's the same 3.5 chassis. It's just not a twin from the factory.
So the Ford Focus ST was a 2.5 5-cylinder.
The ST, not the RS.
So, I was thinking the ST.
Yeah.
The original ST was a Volvo 5-cylinder.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the all-wheel drive RS rally car.
They also used it in the RS, in the original RSs.
In the original RS.
Yes.
We didn't have.
No, we did not get the original RS.
Yeah, the original RS is a European-only model.
Yeah.
European spec model.
Yeah, so the 2.5 that was in that was the same engine that used to be in the Volvo V70R and the S60R. It was the same engine.
But the last S60 I saw had 3 more cylinders.
V8?
Not factory.
Oh.
Well,
I was about to say.
well.
I mean, you could
They
be
bought-
talking. Well,
No,
no.
they bought-
You could be talking about an S80.
No.
An
no.
S80 had the Yamaha V8s.
No, this is a S60R that they bought for pretty cheap because someone had blown the engine and then they decided to yank the transmission out of it. So it was sitting there with no transmission.
So it had like a Chevy 350 in it.
Well, not a 350, but yes, it had a GM short block in it.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a shame because that 5-cylinder engine was probably better.
I don't know. That's a really hard argument.
You can't beat this. I will take a 5-cylinder, good 5-cylinder engine over a V8.
I think that 5-cylinder is missing 1 cylinder.
No. Nope. It is not missing a single cylinder.
I'm a straight 6 guy.
Well,
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, back to motorcycles.
I like my inline 5s.
Back to motorcycles. You only have an inline 5 in your Dodge because one of the cylinders doesn't work. Just go with it. Just go with it. Don't argue it. Just go with it.
It's also a V6, sir.
Ma'am.
So it's a V5.
Ma'am.
It probably is a V5. I've left it
It's
to
actually
it.
probably a V4.
That's what happens when you give vehicles to people. Look, last time I lent that truck out, that was to Blake. And it came back all sorts of broken, and I had to fix a bunch of things.
That's because who you lent it to.
Now I lent it to my brother, and now it's broken again. Like, do you see the? I should.
You're going to get it back. It's going to be electric.
Oh, God.
Anyways.
Actually, I'm okay with that. No, me and my brother did talk. He wants to put that 360 in it.
Okay.
The big engine the big V8 that I built.
That's fine.
He wants to do it. He's like, oh, that could be a bonding. Yep. All right, let's do that. You got a place to do it? Perfect. Let's do
Perfect.
this.
Motorcycles.
Motorcyclettes.
I have a V6 in the garage.
You have a flat 6 in the garage.
No, I love all the listings for Valkyries online.
Does
So
it say V6?
They all say V6.
Oh, Lord.
Of course I do.
Sorry.
I still am confused about what the difference between a flat and a boxer is.
I wish I knew.
Because
I feel like there's really...
Well, because a BMW doesn't advertise their motor as a flat. They advertise it as a boxer.
Correct.
But Honda doesn't advertise their engines as a boxer. They advertise it as a flat.
Porsche.
So when we're talking about motorcycles.
I know,
So,
I know, but those are flat cylinder
it's a
engines.
motorcycle podcast.
We can still talk
Okay,
about
so
cars.
the only people that make flat or boxer engines are BMW and Honda.
And Ural.
And that's a BMW engine.
Yeah. So,
And what's Great Wall that makes the 8-cylinder Goldwing? Yeah. The 2000cc Great.
if you know the difference, shoot us a message
Between
let
a
us know.
flat and a boxer
Yeah.
engine.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you. I just assumed
I'm
they're
wondering
the
if it
same.
has
I
some.
think
Well, I'm
number
wondering
of cylinders, maybe.
No. Because, I mean, you can have a flat 4, you can have a flat 6, you can have a boxer 4 or a boxer 6.
I wonder if it's just it's going to end up being something like this, just different terminology in the way that
It probably is.
They're all flat engines.
Because, like,
They go horizontal.
on the stepping off of motorcycles for a second. Sorry, Daniel's dragging me down that hole. Porsche
Yes,
has a flat 6
they do.
and a boxer.
So if you know, if there is legitimately a difference between a boxer style engine and a flat style, I'm going to call them styles.
Yep.
If you know what the actual difference is, if there is a difference,
Yep.
send us a message. Let us know. Tell us that we're both idiots because we don't know what we're talking about.
We don't.
I own one and I still don't know apparently what I'm talking about.
Not at all.
Not at all. And I've had a Porsche Boxster too, so I still don't know.
And you've had a Volkswagen flat 4.
I have had a Volkswagen flat 4. I've had a lot of flat engines
flats.
in my life.
Yeah.
Going back to the Kawasaki. Sorry, we're bringing it back to motorcycles. We got off topic here.
Circle back around.
Look, we are getting together late in the evening. I think it's a good thing. I think that's a good move for Kawasaki
I think it's a great move at that price point.
at that price point.
Like,
So
if they had made it 85 for the base model, I'd be like, they missed the mark.
they're getting too close to something like a T7 and the
Well, they're also
Honda.
pricing them beyond a KLR.
Correct. But they've been trying to kill the KLR for years. Kind of like what Honda did with
But I
the
think
XR. They upgraded with the
But I think what
KLR.
they need to do is they need to see what kind of power, or not what kind of power, what kind of real world this does once people get their hands on it.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the hard numbers, it's better than a KLR.
And I'm going to agree with you because it actually follows in line with the things that we asked for.
Yes.
Because we were talking about Honda making, a CRF 500
Yep.
with the street 500 engine,
Yep.
fuel injected, everything, there it is.
Yeah, we said
This
build
is
it as like the 450 Rally,
Yeah, exactly.
but with the 500 motor in it.
Exactly. A more street oriented engine.
Now this
Engine.
is you're right. Now the KLE, I'll be clear if you haven't looked it up yet, is very ADV style. The bike that we asked for Honda to build is literally dirt bike style with rally tower.
But
either way,
the concept still transfers on a street engine
well, it's
in a dirt
It's
bike
like
or ADV style
taking the
chassis.
500X, the CB 500X,
It's not an off-road bike.
putting XR suspension on it
Yes.
or CRF suspension on it.
So wait, 2027, Honda will come out with the new XR 650. It'll be fuel injected. That'll be the only change, actually.
I mean, I think
You know how many people would just figure out the company that makes the fuel injection and just fuel inject all the old Honda XR 650s?
I think if Honda had done the Transalp. Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't had any time with it. I've seen
I have
them in
not ridden
person.
one. I've sat on one, but
Yeah. And to me, I guess because of dealing with like the NC and stuff, it still seems plasticky and fragile.
it's not an Africa Twin.
But a lot of people are running them off road. I think if they had made the Transalp basically a smaller version of an Africa Twin, it would have immediately dominated that T7 market.
Oh yeah, 100, because the Africa Twin is a staple.
Correct.
I mean, I would say that more people take Africa Twins off-road than GS's. Because that was the other competition at the time.
Yeah,
You know, for big bore off-road bikes.
I would say when it comes to Africa Twin, if they've made 100, I know they've made a lot more.
Yeah.
But if they've made 100, 5 of them aren't getting used off-road.
Exactly.
Like the portion of people that buy Africa Twin and use it for what it's designed for is much greater than it is with BMW.
Correct.
But it's also much greater than it is with Transalp.
I would also agree with that. I would also say it's probably greater than the people that have bought the Pan Americas.
But it's on the same plane. Yes. But it's on the same plane as the T7.
Yes.
If they've made 100 T7s, 5 of them have been road use only T7s.
Which, once again, perfectly fine. You can buy whatever bike you're on.
It's because it's very, very capable off-road. And now, obviously...
If the Transalp was just a small Africa Twin, a small bore Africa Twin, that would be the
smaller
market.
stature, too, though.
Small, like, just kind of like shrink it down. Like, take, you know what?
3/4 size Africa Twin.
Exactly. 75% of the size of the Africa Twin, you would have had the market. It didn't turn that way because it turned into more of a street bike.
Correct.
Than it was.
Because I think they were trying to follow more of the traditional of what the Transalp was. And I think when they do that, they...
Honda missed their mark.
They missed the mark. That's where I think Yamaha did a good job with the T7 because they kind of went, what did it compete with?
Well, Yamaha broke a mold when they made the T7 because Yamaha actually stepped out of their comfort zone for a little bit to make something.
I think Yamaha went, what did this compete with when it was out before?
Yeah.
What does that natural transgression look like? So, although some of them back in the day looked a little bit more like older GSs did.
Yeah, fair.
But
then again, older GSs looked like dirt bikes with
big old metal gas tanks.
Basically.
Yeah. They literally looked like dirt bikes with 8-gallon metal gas tanks on it.
And a flat engine.
Or
a boxer, depending on how you want to talk about it. But please let us know. No, I think Kawasaki is, if the bike is what
truly
we
off-road
think
capable.
If we think
they're alluding it to being very off-road capable.
21 front, 17 rear.
Every video they're showing when you go on their website is it off-road. They're not showing videos of it cruising down the street. They're showing videos of it off-road.
Yes.
That's the only thing. That's the whole imagery that Kawasaki's pushing, which I think is the right move. Because just like the Africa Twin, just like the T7, all of those were advertised off-road riding.
Correct.
You're never going to tell somebody, if this bike is street legal, you're never going to tell them it can't ride on the road. That's been proven time and time again because of all the guys that buy dirt bikes that aren't even street legal and ride them on the road. If it can ride, everybody that's huge off-roaders will tell you, if it can ride off-road, it can ride on-road.
Yes.
So there's not that question. It's when you push the narrative of, hey, this is just a great motorcycle and show it riding down the road all the time, it takes out that, hey, it's good off-road.
I have only ever ridden my XR100 on the road.
Well, the Ibex.
Yeah.
All its advertisement, off-road.
Yep.
And it's very capable off-road.
But it's also comfortable on the road.
Correct.
As a primarily on-road rider, that,
This will, if it's quality off-roader, this will kill the Ibex market.
Because they're going to be at the same price point, and Kawasaki name is going. If they're at
people will buy the Kawasaki over CF Moto every day of the week at that price.
Yep, 100. And while I agree with it, I don't, because I think the CF Moto product is a good product.
But is it a superior product?
I think they're comparable. I think you could just go back and forth. Which one do you like more?
I think 99% of the riding community will say the Kawasaki.
Yes.
Because it has legendary name behind it in the United States.
And that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think if you looked at product to product, if you put them in a blind test where there were no badging or anything on them, no one knew.
People are still going to choose Coca-Cola.
They'd probably still end up choosing the Kawasaki because of the brand. The brand has the ability to make a product that is fit, finished.
Yeah,
well
they'll
done.
just be textured things because
Yes,
where
it would come down to the final finishing of the product.
because they can pull in stuff that they already have.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the switch houses and stuff like that for the handlebars and all that other stuff from the Versus are fantastic.
Yeah.
And they're like, they'll be just fine off-road.
Yep.
So
And then they already have them. They can
correct.
But
Why make a new product if you have a comparable product?
if you have a warehouse full of parts, put them together, make something. Because that's what they did with the KLE. It is a warehouse full of parts, and they're like, all right, well, we're going to put some new bodywork on it.
What it looks like
It's a Versus with a rally teller.
is a very nice Versus that looks very off-road capable. Like when I see a Versus, I don't see off-road capable.
I see a very comfortable street bike, like daily commuter.
Correct. That
And nothing-
rally style.
Nothing
But
wrong
street
with that.
bike.
Nothing wrong with that.
Correct.
But it's a street bike. It's a street bike that has taller suspension.
Right.
However, I am very much so hoping that this bike actually meets what we think. Because if it meets what we think, then this is going to be a change in the market that maybe Honda will look at the Transalp, come out and be like, all right, well, we need to mid-year redesign this and come back with something better.
This bike hits a point for someone like me where it's something that at the price point I could go out and get new.
Yes. Under 10.
Right.
Under 10.
I could ride
Correct.
by myself and be very comfortable.
Yeah.
Or I could get it to build up myself in the off-road market to then move to a bigger bike and turn it over to somebody like Heather.
Well, you already have a bigger bike. You have the 650 sitting in your garage.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But then, like, Heather could ride it because it would be
What
a capable.
did you see? What the
Starter
height
bike
was?
for her.
The seat height was on it. I didn't see anything when I looked it up.
No, but people need to quit paying so much attention to seat height.
I know that.
Even you short people that are listening, listen, short kings, quit worrying about seat
I
height.
am short. I am short.
Quit worrying about seat height and learn to ride a motorcycle.
But you also rode the KTM, which has a taller seat height.
KTM does have a taller seat height.
And I'm almost flat-footed on that thing. Not quite, but almost.
On one side,
Yeah.
Well,
which
that's
that's
what
all you
should
need.
be.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I know. I know how that works.
Like that's the thing. Like with the conversation about in Sturgis, make sure you put both feet down. I'm like, that's not the law.
It's not the law. It's a
You
whole.
have to come. You do have to come to a complete stop.
Yeah.
And a lot of places say you have to come to a complete stop and put a foot down. There is nothing that says you have to put both feet down.
That is a sobriety law that it's not a real law. But
They'll
it's
try and enforce it and find something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that is a 100% sobriety type
Some
issue.
people can't put both feet fully
Right. Well,
down.
like, okay,
Yes.
I'm going to use this for instance. Teresa has a Pan America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She pulls up to a stop. She puts one foot down.
Oh, I thought she just jumped off of it and walked next to it.
Right.
I'm going to tell her you said that.
And that's perfectly fine.
That's what I
She-
picture,
she can-
honestly.
She can come over here and we can talk about it at the next bonfire.
So, but she pulls up, she puts one foot down, and they stop her. Okay. Well, you can't do that. Well, then she gets off the motorcycle, and they see how tall she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's 100% capable of riding that motorcycle when not intoxicated. Where, like, that's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
yeah.
it really what it turns into, and this is not the way that we need to continue the podcast. It's just a way for them to get extra money because you think of the town of Sturgis during the rest of the year where there's absolutely nothing going.
Well-
they publish their numbers.
Yeah,
couple-
we won't go down that road.
Yeah, it's that's
Yeah,
what they
it's-
did it for.
But like, using the reference of their police bikes.
Yeah.
Okay. You ever sat on a police bike?
Yeah.
Buddy, it's hard to be flat-footed for me on a police bike.
Yeah. They're tall.
And a lot of our guys that are riding them are in the mid-fives.
They're shorter.
And we are taller people.
Correct. Like, none of those guys are 2 foot down. They all train 1 foot down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when I stop at a red light, I'm 1 foot. 1 foot on the rear brake, 1 foot on the ground.
I'm 1 foot if I can. If it's in an awkward position, I'll
Well,
put
I mean,
feet.
the awkward
Yeah.
position's completely. I will go 2 feet.
Yeah.
Typically, it's I have my rear brake held,
Yeah.
left foot on the ground,
Well,
bike in first gear. I'm not a neutral at red light person.
I'm a neutral real light person if I need to do something.
Fair, different.
Yeah.
If I'm pulling up to a red light that I know I'm just pulling off from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but I think, like I said, that price point, 65,
210. I mean, 2 under 10.
capable motorcycle.
So I think they had 2 models. They
I'm
had
still looking at their base model.
they had the S,
But
and
it was
then
just
they
like
had
with the Pan America.
then they had the I want to say it was SE or SX because I know or Kawasaki has kind of they've gone with the SE SX.
Yeah,
S
so the base model, I don't
names.
know if it was a S or not. It just said KLE 500 ABS and then KLL 500 SE ABS. Like all of them were ABS.
Yeah.
But that's also a big thing that happens with ADV bikes is they just come with ABS.
I didn't see any. So this is another question, and I'm not sure if you saw something about it. Was it switchable?
I didn't see that.
I didn't see anything about
I did
it.
see, me and Ryan talked about the difference. So it is a $1,000 difference between base model and SE. So SE was $75.99, base model was $65.99.
And the SE came with a bigger screen on the front.
So bigger screen,
Yeah.
bigger, heavier duty skid plate,
Okay. Which perfectly reasonable.
taller windscreen,
Still under 10 grand.
and something else. So basically what Ryan and I were talking about, there was 2 things on there that were like, oh, you can't buy those 2 things. Like that's like
Yeah.
the LCD screen was one of them. And there was something else that was, well, technically you can buy, but it was LED blinkers. So the base model comes with LED headlight, tail light.
Yeah.
The SE comes with LED everything.
Okay.
So we were talking about taking out the LED equation because you could, but it'd be a little bit harder. Is it worth the extra $1,000 for those accessories and the screen?
A bigger skid plate, taller windscreen, and a bigger dash.
We're talking about Kawasaki accessories.
Exactly.
Like for me, I would still buy the base model because I don't need the big screen. The big screen is not $1,000 kicker for me.
no.
No.
I would buy the base model,
Because I think
And I would be
the base
buying-
screen is like,
aftermarket accessories.
yeah. Bless you.
Thank you.
Because if it's comparable and it's quality,
Yeah.
every aftermarket company is going to be making parts for it.
Well, I mean, give it about 6 months after the first ones hit the lot, they will have parts for that, but if not before.
Correct.
But then again, what's a skid plate cost for an aftermarket skid plate for the Pan America?
No idea. I literally don't know.
Yeah. I would imagine if you were buying from a quality company, regardless of who it is,
Yeah, I mean, if I have to guess,
$200-$300 maybe.
if I have to guess, the camel skid plate's 3 to 4.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
but like if
mean-
you destroy the camel skid plate, kiss that skid plate and then go buy you a new one because it's heavy duty. It's
Yeah.
very hard to destroy, and if you destroy it, you just saved yourself a bunch of money.
fair enough.
So
But are they also saying that the base model doesn't come with a skid plate?
it's pictured with a small skid plate, like what comes factory on a Pan America, that smaller aluminum skid plate.
Okay. Is it aluminum though? It's going to be a plastic one that's
Probably.
underneath there,
I know.
which is a distinct possibility. I mean, you're talking about a reduced price point.
We're talking
True.
about brand new CRFs.
Yeah,
They come with plastic skid
I know they
plates.
do. Just saying, to meet a certain price point,
Yeah.
you compromise certain areas.
Well, but like that's the thing. If I bought one, okay,
Because the Versey's 500, that's under 10, isn't it?
I think so.
It's like $8,500, $9,000, something. It's somewhere
But
around
like-
that range, right?
But like if I bought a base model,
Yeah.
if I bought any of them, the very
Well,
first
so
thing.
you're immediately going to modify it.
Well, but the very first thing I'm doing is not going off road. I know
No.
some people would, but I'm going to get comfortable with the motorcycle and
Well,
then build up the staging off road.
Well, hit that break-in period first,
By the time,
Right.
then
yeah.
go off road.
like by the time I've got 1,000 miles on that bike and I'm comfortable with that motorcycle, then I'm going to start doing stuff a little bit more extreme.
Yeah.
So it's like I have that window to go. Okay, here's a skid plate and those types of things.
Yeah.
But I'm not rushing to the Kawasaki dealership right now either. Going, take my money. I'm going to buy one.
No, well, I mean, it's got a prudent buyer wouldn't just go out and buy the first one. You go out, you wait until it's become a known quantity, because who knows, it might be a terrible seller like the Transalp, and they discontinue it in 2 years.
Yep.
We don't. I mean,
I don't think it will.
You don't know, though.
I don't think it will. I think it's going to end up being T7 type.
As much as everybody's talking about it on the forums,
But
people
then
are gonna
again,
buy
the
it.
T7, or I'm sorry, the Transalp had a lot of hype in
Not
the
like
beginning.
this, not like this does.
True.
The biggest thing people are talking about is the price point.
Yeah.
The price point is going to sell that motorcycle.
I'm just going to average between the two. $7,200 motorcycle.
Yep.
Regardless of which model you buy, roughly $7,200.
Yeah.
And most people buying an off-road bike, you're going to drop it. You're going to beat it up.
Yep.
Know it's going to get dings, scratches. Why buy?
Well, they have the big guard kit for it too that comes down the side and everything.
Your other options, a $12,000 to $15,000 T7.
Yeah.
New. I'm new. Obviously, used, you can find things cheaper. Transalp, which the Pan America, which is still $15,000-$20,000.
Yeah.
The Africa Twin, hell, that could be even 30, depending on how you kit it out. And the GS could also be damn near $40,000.
Jeez.
So, the big thing too is, and I just thought about this while you were saying it. If they talk about, with the bigger screen on the SE, you can get GPS and all this other stuff. Well, all these true off-road guys are not going to use that GPS. They're going to put their own bar
Yeah.
with their own GPS system in it.
And I agree with that, but it also depends on how good the GPS is.
The problem is those GPSs, they're not going to be running. Like, I need it, like, if I'm using it off-road, like I'm going riding with the guys that
Yeah,
I'm
you
around
wanted
that ride
to use
off-road.
one of those like Onyx Off-Road
Correct.
or something, like one of those programs.
Correct.
Which, if Kawasaki comes out in here and says,
We're partnering with Onyx, then it's a different game.
yeah.
But
So,
why would they have not already said that?
because they haven't started selling the bikes yet.
They're for
True.
sale on their website.
I mean,
That's how we know the prices.
true. That is true. But there are only 2026 models. They haven't, I can't imagine they're at any dealer right now.
They're pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all on pre-order.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something if Kawasaki, this is all the pre-order prices when they come back out? It'll be like $8,000 for the base model, $12,000 for the SE.
No.
No, you got a pre-order special where it was under 10.
No.
Anyways. Well, Heather, you want to chew a new Kawasaki?
No, I'm good.
What? You don't want a Kawasaki?
No.
She likes riding on the back of mine.
That is so rude.
And on that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.